Good day everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Teacher Ryan O. This is my third video on the series of videos on practical tips and techniques or strategies in going through math questions in licensure examination for teachers, civil service, and other math related tests. I would like to say thank you to those who have already subscribed, and for those who haven't subscribed yet, please do so. And also please share this video to your friends. Without further ado, let's get started. For our first question, it says here the area of a rectangle is x squared plus 2x minus 8. If the length is x plus 4, what is its width? The choices are A, x plus 2, B, x minus 2, C, x plus 1, and D, x plus 6. Now, in this problem, the area is given as a polynomial, and one of its dimension, in this case the length, is also a polynomial. In this case, the area is a trinomial and the length is a binomial. So firstly, we shall recall the concept of an area, particularly the area of a rectangle. In our elementary days, we were taught that area is equal to the product of the length and the width of a rectangle. Or in symbols, it's area A is equal to length L times W width. Conversely, if we want to get, if we are solving for the width using the properties of equality, we can get width, or W, is equal to area divided by length. With this, we can proceed with division, or dividing our area by the length. So it's x squared. Width is equal to area divided by length. Width is equal to x squared, or the quantity of x squared plus 2x minus 8 divided by the quantity of x plus 4. And using the procedure of dividing polynomials, we should be able to get a quotient of x minus 2. Now, the alternative method is, in case if division of polynomials is not handy for you, then we can do the alternative method, which is just by inspection. Now, inspect the constant of your of the trinomial, which is the area, and divide it by the constant also of your length. So again, our area is x squared plus 2x minus 8. Negative 8 is the constant, and our length is x plus 4. Positive 4 is the constant. If you divide these two, negative 8 divided by 4, you will get negative 2 or minus 2. And putting x before it, you should have x minus 2, and that gives you the same answer. Hence, the correct answer is letter B. X minus 2 is the width. Here's our second question. Anna and Beth do a job together in 3 hours. Working alone, Anna does the job in 5 hours. How long will it take Beth to do the job alone? The choices are A, 3 and 1/3 hours, B, 2 and 1/3 hours, C, 3 hours, and D 7.5 hours. Now this is a work-related problem that is usually taught in algebra classes. And if you look at the problem, we are given with uh, the speed of the two working together, speed of Anna and Beth if they work together, which is 3 hours, and the speed of Anna working alone, doing the job in 5 hours. So we are asked to find the speed of Beth. Looking at the choices, I claim that B and C are highly improbable and illogical. So for me, I can eliminate B and C. Why? Because looking at B, 2 1/3 hours, that's less than the speed that Anna and Beth are able to finish the job together. So that's highly improbable. Beth cannot do it alone more faster than Beth cannot do it faster than when they do the job together. Now, letter C is also improbable because 3 hours that's equal to their speed working together. So we're just looking at two choices here, A and D, which are logical. Now, for me, I would incline myself to letter D. It's greater than 3 1/3, and it's um, close to 5. So let's go to um, the concept of work-related problem and how to go along with this problem using algebraic solution. So I let x be the speed of Beth doing the job alone. So if I have to solve it algebraically, I'll get one part of Beth's speed, that's 1 over x, plus a part of Anna's speed, that's 1 over 5, since 5 hours is the speed of Anna doing the job alone. That's equal to 1/3, or one part of the speed when they do the job together. So again, the equation would be 1 over x plus 1 over 5, or 1/5, is equal to 1/3. And simplifying by using the properties of equality, subtraction property of equality, subtracting 1/5 to both sides of the equation. So the equation now, simplified form, is 1 over x is equal to 1/3 minus 1/5. So I have in some classes they call it transposition. So 1 over 5 is transposed to the right side of the equation, and there's a change in sign, so that's my negative 1/5. Simplifying further, 1/3 minus 1/5, there are several ways to do that, finding the LCD or doing the butterfly method, the shortcut. So 1 over x therefore is 2 over 15. That's the simplified form. And solving for x, I can just reverse the order. I can make x as the numerator using the inverse. Finding the inverse of 1 over x. The inverse of 1 over x is simply x, and the inverse of 2 over 15 is 15 over 2, or in simplified mixed number form, that's 7.5. So x, therefore, or Beth's speed is 7.5 hours. So the correct answer is letter D. Now I'm proposing a shortcut method or strategy here, which also yields the same answer. So it's product over difference. Now you can use this whenever one of the speed is missing. So it's product over difference. Difference because you are given with the speed of the two, and you need to subtract the speed of the whole minus the speed of one of the workers. Okay, so it says here the product. So the product of the given speed, 5 hours and 3 hours. So 5 times 3 is 15, and the difference of 5 and 3, 5 minus 3 is 2. That gives me the same answer, 15 over 2, or 7 and 1/2 hours. Hence, the correct answer is letter D, 7 and 1/2 hours. Third and last question for this video. It says here, how much greater is the sum of the first 100 counting numbers than the sum of the first 50 counting numbers? The options are A, 110, B, 3,775, C, 3,155, and D, 1,200. Now, this is a classic problem that was already solved by a famous mathematician. In fact, he was recognized as the Prince of Mathematics, Carl Friedrich Gauss. And I hope you can recall the formula in solving for this. So this is a series of counting numbers from 1 to 100. And if you can recall the formula, it's n, meaning the number of, or the last counting number, n times n plus 1, divided by 2. So simply it's just the n, which is 100, that's the last term in the series, multiplied by 100, the same n, plus 1, divided by 2. So 100 times 101, that's 10,100, divided by 2 is equal to 5,050. And same goes with the sum of the first 50 counting numbers. So it's 50 times 51. 51 is from 50 plus 1. So we add 1 and then we divide by 2. So 50 times 51 is 2,550, divided by 2 is 1,275. And going back to the question, we are asked with the difference. As the question states, how much greater is the sum of the first 100 to the sum of the first 50? So the sum of the first 100 is 5,050, minus the sum of the first 50 is 1,275. So 5,050 minus 1,275 is equal to 3,775, and that is in letter B. Okay, now the concept of this series was presented centuries ago by Gauss, and he found an interesting pattern, which is when he paired the extremes. So the extremes of this number series, extremes meaning the first and the last. So what the first number is 1 and the last is 100. So if you add this pair, so you have 1 plus 100 is 101. And next pair is 2 and 99. So 2 plus 99, that will also give you 101. So I show it here. And 3 plus 98, same thing, 9, that's 101. And so on until you get, or until you reach the final pair, the last pair of this series, which is 50 and 51. So 50 plus 51 is 101 also. And after that, since you know the sum of each pair, you would ask yourself, how many pairs are there? So since this is 100, if you pair this, you would have 50 pairs. No? Since you just simply dividing it by 2. So 50 pairs times the sum of each pair, which is 101, that will give you 5,050. So that's the same thing as what we did using the formula given to us by Gauss. Actually, there are different ways to solve this. There's even a more interesting formula, but a more interesting method. But this is the concept of this, just to pair. So just to shorten the procedure, because if you go through adding each element or each term in the series, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, probably it will take you several hours to get to the correct answer, and you would be doubting your final answer because you might have some errors along the way. So here, the sum of the first 100 is 5,050. Sum of the first 50 is 1,275. And to answer to the question, the difference is 3,775, and that is in letter B. Before I bid goodbye, I'd like to acknowledge the source or the reference for the questions that I used on this video. The URL is on your screen right now, and you can also Google TopNotcher PH. Thank you for watching, and I hope you learned something from today's video. Please subscribe to this channel, Teacher Ryan O, and please share this video to your friends. God bless us all.